We live in a trying and difficult world where we often face many problems. To get past these problems and live a more fulfilling life, we need to form good habits. A famous Stoic philosopher named Marcus Aurelius once said, "It's not what happens to you that matters, but how you react to it." You are in charge of your own life and how you deal with problems. Each habit you develop makes your life more meaningful and deep. In this video, we'll look at 10 habits that will help you become the best version of yourself. Remember that this video is a specific plan for you to find and make good changes in your life. Watch this video all the way to the end. Number 1. It's important to control your hormones. Hormone control can be very important for your health and well-being as a whole. The pituitary gland, the thyroid gland, the adrenal glands, the ovaries, and the testes are just a few of the glands in the body that make hormones. They are very important for controlling many bodily processes such as metabolism, growth and development, mood, reproduction, and the body's response to stress. Here are some reasons why it's important to keep hormones in check. Keeping homeostasis. Hormones help keep the body's internal environment stable and help keep homeostasis, which means that all of the body's processes are adjusted. Reproductive health. Hormonal balance is important for reproductive health, which includes controlling your period, getting pregnant, and making sure your reproductive parts work right. Metabolism and weight control. Hormones like insulin, leptin, and thyroid hormones are very important for metabolism and weight control. When these hormones are out of balance, it can be hard to lose or gain weight. The mood and emotional well-being. Hormones affect how we feel and what we think. Unbalances in hormones like estrogen, serotonin, dopamine, and cortisol can make mood disorders like sadness, anxiety, and anger worse. Health of the bones. Hormones like testosterone and estrogen help keep bone mass high and stop osteoporosis from happening. When these factors are out of balance, it can make you more likely to break a bone or have other problems with your bones. Energy levels. Having the right mix of hormones is important for having steady energy levels throughout the day. Being tired and sluggish can be caused by imbalances like not having enough thyroid hormones. Skin health. Hormonal changes can have an effect on skin health, causing problems like acne, dry skin, or skin that is too oily. To help control hormones, live a healthy life with regular exercise, a balanced diet, enough sleep, and stress management. Also, stay away from harmful substances like too much booze and tobacco. For some people, hormonal imbalances can only be fixed by medical help, like hormone replacement therapy or medicine given by a doctor. If you think you might have a hormonal problem or are worried about your hormone levels, you should see a doctor right away. Number 2. Rule your mind. In order to deal with the problems that come up in life, the first and most important step is to take control of your mind. Far too often, men let their problems get the best of them and turn to whining and complaining, which not only makes them seem less manly, but also makes their problems worse. How big a man is depends on how well he can deal with problems, and if you can't handle small problems, well, you'll look smaller. Your mind is your most powerful tool. You cause your own problems when you don't control your mind. Your thoughts determine what you do. Remember that if you don't control your mind, it will definitely control you, leading you to bad habits and useless activities. Mindfulness can help you control your thoughts by letting you focus on the present and accept your feelings and thoughts. It's not a quick fix, but a long-term practice. Know that the power in your mind is huge and can do both good and bad things. It depends on you taking charge of your life's path. Rule your mind is a strong phrase that stresses how important it is to control your feelings and thoughts. This idea can be understood and used in the following ways. Self-awareness means knowing what you think, feel, and do. Know when you are having bad or useless thoughts. Mindfulness. Learn to be in the present moment without judging it. Being mindful helps you pay attention to your thoughts without letting them take over. Emotional intelligence means learning how to handle your feelings well. Instead of reacting without thinking, think about how to handle tough conditions. Positive thinking. Keep a positive attitude by focusing on things like being thankful, being optimistic, and finding answers instead of dwelling on problems. Self-discipline means learning to control your urges and keep your mind on your goals, even when you are tempted or faced with distractions. Healthy habits. Take care of your mind by doing things that are good for you, like reading, meditating, working out, or spending time in nature. Learn new things all the time. Keep an open mind and look for ways to improve yourself. Take on obstacles as chances to learn. You can take charge of your mind and live a more satisfying and healthy life by following these rules. Remember that learning to control your mind is a continuing process that needs time, effort, and kindness towards yourself. Number 3. Making money is an important part of being a real man. Even though money can't buy happiness, it can get rid of the financial problems that are holding you back. In a world where money rules, not having enough money can make you helpless, so it's important to see making money as one of your main duties as a provider. Some people try to hide their money problems by saying that money is the root of all evil, or that money doesn't buy happiness. However, these are just ways for them to explain their own spending habits. If you have money problems, don't fall into that trap. Instead, face the fact that learning how to make money is important for your personal growth. Remember that it's never too late to start learning how to make money and improve your finances. If you subscribe to our channel, you'll get access to useful tips and information that can help you become financially successful in the future. Of course, money isn't everything, but it can help you live a better life. The idea that making money is an important part of being a real man is a stereotype that comes from gender roles and societal standards. But it's important to understand that this point of view is out of date and has some problems. There are many things that make someone a real man or a valuable part of society, besides just having big money. Some of these are honesty, understanding, duty, kindness, guidance, and the capacity to care for and assist others. In addition, defining manhood only by money can be harmful and leave some people out. It doesn't take into account the different problems and issues people have, like systemic barriers that might make it harder for them to make money. Also, linking being a man to being successful financially can reinforce negative stereotypes and make gender inequality worse. It's important to remember that men and women, no matter how much money they have, can make useful and valuable contributions to many areas of life. In the end, being truly happy and successful means living an honest life, following your hobbies and interests, making deep connections with others, doing good in the world, and working on your own personal growth and development. These traits go beyond gender roles and assumptions, showing how important it is to value differences and individuality when figuring out what it means to be a useful person in society. Number 4. Every day, work out. Working out can change your life in so many ways, not just how you look. It can also help you feel better and think more clearly. A strong habit that can help you deal with problems and reach your goals is working out every day. When you work out, you're not only taking care of your body, but also clearing your mind. Many problems that seem impossible to solve can be handled after a good workout. This is because exercise produces endorphins, which send oxygen to all parts of your body and clear your mind. You don't have to go to the gym to do this kind of exercise. A quick, brisk walk or workout at home is all you need. The important thing is to stick with it. If you make exercise a part of your daily life, you'll find that many problems that used to bother you are easier to solve. You'll also become more resilient, focused, and ready to face life's obstacles. Head on. Don't overlook the power of working out every day. It's not just about getting in better shape. It's about becoming a better person. Adding daily workouts to your schedule can make a big difference in your mental and physical health. As a general rule, here's how to work out every day. Take 5 to 10 minutes to warm up before you work out. This will get your blood moving and get your muscles ready for the workout. You can exercise like jogging while standing still. Jumping jacks or dynamic stretches can be part of this. Heart and lungs work out. Try to do at least 20 to 30 minutes of moderate to intense aerobic exercise every day. This can include things like dancing, swimming, riding, walking quickly or running. Strength training. Do strength training exercises at least 3-4 times a week. Work out your core, legs, back, chest, shoulders, arms, and all the big muscle groups. You can work out with free weights, resistance bands, or gym tools. Flexibility and mobility. You need to stretch regularly to stay flexible and avoid getting hurt. Stretch your main muscle groups for 5 to 10 minutes after your workout or while you're cooling down. Cool down. After your workout, take 5 to 10 minutes to slowly lower your heart rate and loosen up your muscles. As an example, you could do some light stretching or foam rolling, rest, and recovery. Don't forget to give your body enough time to rest and heal. You should take a day off or do light activities like yoga or walks if you're too tired or sore. Nutrition and hydration. Drink water all day, but especially before, during, and after your workouts to stay refreshed. For better health and to support your exercise habit, eat foods that are good for you. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to how your body feels before, during, and after you work out. In the event that you feel pain or discomfort, you should change your routine and, if necessary, talk to a medical expert. When you work out, consistency is very important if you want to see results. To stay inspired and interested, make working out a daily habit and do things you enjoy. Number 5. Take it one step at a time. Once you have developed mental discipline, gained mental clarity through daily practice, and started eating natural foods, it's time to deal with the problem in a practical way. The key is to deal with one problem at a time. It's easy to feel stressed and put things off when you try to deal with everything at once. To get over this, write down one job the night before and break it up into steps you can handle. Setting a clear goal for the day will help you stay focused and get things done. It's important to know that solving problems isn't about starting with the biggest jobs. It's about making steady progress. With purposeful small steps, big goals can be reached. Now, if you're trying to improve your health but have lost drive, don't try to make all the changes at once. Instead, be practical. Start by making changes to your diet the night before. Plan your natural and healthy meal for the next day. If you think it will be hard to work out every day, break it up into small steps. For example, start by working out for 15 minutes every day. This way, you have a clear goal to work toward every day, which makes it easier to stick to a healthy habit. Small, regular steps can lead to big health improvements. By taking on daily challenges, you keep going and make steady progress on your health improvement journey. Remember that life is a journey and you are your own master, so keep going. Getting ahead with these habits, you are like loyal friends, and may you do well in every situation. In many areas of life, like solving a hard problem, working toward a goal, or dealing with obstacles, taking things one step at a time can be helpful. This idea can be used in the following ways. Start by breaking your job or goal down into smaller steps that you can handle. This helps you focus on one thing at a time and makes the whole job seem less scary. Set priorities. Once you have a list of steps, put them in order of how important or urgent they are. Pay attention to finishing one step at a time, starting with the most important or basic ones. Set goals that are attainable. Be honest with yourself about what you can do in a certain amount of time. To stay motivated and avoid feeling stressed, make sure that each step has a goal that you can reach. Don't worry about the future or dwell on mistakes you've made in the past. Instead, focus on the job at hand. Pay close attention to each step as you do them, and stay in the present moment. Celebrate small wins. As you finish each step, recognize and enjoy your progress. No matter how small, recognizing your accomplishments can boost your mood and keep you going. Adapt and adjust. Problems or changes can come up out of the blue. Be open to changing how you do things if you need to. Make the necessary changes to your plans while keeping your eye on the end goal. Get help if you need it. If you run into problems along the way, don't be afraid to ask for help or advice. Support can make the journey easier, whether it's getting help from other people or working with a group. You can handle your chores and goals better and more efficiently if you take things one step at a time. This will help you be more successful and happy in the long run. Number 6. Eating habits of natural foods. This habit is very important for a man's ability to deal with problems in life. It's time to stop eating junk food and start eating natural foods for us. Men aren't kids or easily moved by hormones. We choose what we eat, and the foods we eat have a direct effect on our future both mentally and physically. Eating processed and unhealthy foods can do this. These empty calories make your body and mind work hard. The feeling of hunger can be used as a superpower to make you more productive, but it makes your mind less sharp and less good at handling problems. Working while hungry can sharpen your mind and help you solve problems more quickly. Also, when you eat, choose natural, nutrient-dense foods. Balance is very important, and about 80% of your nutrition should come from these natural foods which give your body and mind energy. The other 20% can be saved for treats once in a while. Instead of giving in to bad habits, make smart choices. Diet discipline teaches you to judge the worth and health benefits of real natural foods, which makes you less likely to want bad snacks. And know that a healthy body will be better able to handle the challenges of life. Imagine a young man who eats a lot of processed foods and fast food that is high in sugar and fat. Even though he has a tough job and a lot of problems in his life, he makes bad food choices that cause his body to digest a lot of empty calories, which makes him less mentally sharp and less able to solve problems. But after a while, he decides to change his eating habits and starts eating natural foods. He also follows a strict diet and works when he's hungry. As a result, he thinks more clearly, solves problems better, and gets more done. Because he has changed the way he eats, he can use hunger as a tool to make his life better and get through any problems that come up. Number 7. Having a goal that is bigger than you. Throughout history, men have found deep satisfaction and purpose in dedicating themselves to tasks that aren't related to their personal interests. This has led them down the path of life, taught them patience in hard times, and sparked their desire to work until midnight. In a world where most goals are focused on oneself, we need a strong spirit to commit to a mission greater than ourselves. When you set your sights on a selfless mission, the small things that bother you become less important. Gandhi was one of the most famous people in history. He fought for India's independence from British imperial rule, which was a cause bigger than himself. He stood not only for the freedom of his own people, but also for the ideas of non-violence and social unity. Gandhi's path wasn't always easy. He was imprisoned and even had threats made against him, but he stayed patient and focused on his goal. In the end, he won India's independence and became a symbol of sacrifice and love for all people. Gandhi's life shows how to find a purpose bigger than yourself and stick to it. He left behind a great legacy and is known as one of the most important people in history to find your mission. Think about the legacy you want to leave behind. How do you want to be remembered? What difference do you want to make in the world? Asking yourself these questions can help you find your big goals. Once you know what they are, do everything you do every day with reverence to reach them. Serving something greater than yourself brings satisfaction, harmony, and happiness to your life as a whole. Your goal should be bigger than you. This will push you to do your best and inspire you, setting your sights on something other than your own immediate self-interest or desires means focusing on a cause, mission, or purpose that is important to more than just your own life. Because of these things, having a goal that is bigger than you can be meaningful. Number 8. Developing grit and resilience. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes you have to deal with problems and setbacks that seem impossible to overcome. This is when grit and persistence become important. Explain what it means for someone to be able to stay disciplined and strong when things go wrong. The ups and downs of life test our strength instead of breaking us down when things get tough. You can use these tasks to help you get better, value them, and see mistakes as lessons that help you learn how to fight even when things get hard. It takes courage and determination to create a mindset of persistence and ongoing growth. Accept these ideals and use them as tools in your life with bravery and determination. Even problems can be used as chances to grow. For example, let's say you are a young person who wants to work in music. You have learned to play the guitar and want to become a professional guitarist. But along the way, you run into many problems. At first, you might not feel good enough and might not even know how to play a simple tune. But you don't give up. You decide to practice every day, and whenever you have trouble learning music, you see it as a chance to learn and get better. You also look for help from artists who have been playing for longer. Take music lessons and even write your own songs. Over time, if you're persistent and determined, you start to get much better. You can play more difficult pieces of music, and people start to notice your talent. Eventually, you may even be able to perform in front of a big crowd. In this case, your strength and determination have helped you grow. Get better at music and reach your own goals. This shows that even the hardest things in life can be turned into chances to learn and succeed. Number 9. Cutting down on pointless things to do in the digital age. Even though the digital age has many benefits, it also has a lot of attention-getting apps and platforms like social media, streaming video games, and social media. These apps and platforms give you instant dopamine, but don't give you anything in return. It's fine to do these things for fun and relaxation, but spending too much time on them can make you less productive and less motivated. The key is to recognize and cut down on these platforms. Time itself isn't what makes life fancy. How we choose to use it is. Spend your time on things that will pay off in the long run, like learning new skills, broadening your knowledge, making new friends, and adding value to other people's lives. Fun and games. Spending time doing things that matter helps you grow as a person. Less time spent on mindless tasks means more time for personal growth. In our daily lives, we face many difficult and stressful situations. One example is not getting angry and stressed out when bad things happen at work, like losing an important job. Stoic thought teaches us to deal with our feelings and accept change. We can learn to focus on what we can change, like how we respond, and what we can learn from the experience. This helps us stay emotionally stable and not let bad feelings take over. Nowadays, cutting down on useless activities can make you more productive, improve your mental health, and make your life better in general. Here are some things you can do to make this happen. Set clear goals. Figure out what's most important to you and make goals that you can actually reach. This will help you stay focused on jobs that will help you reach your goals and not get sidetracked by unimportant things. Learn how to manage your time well. Set aside specific times each day to do important things, using methods like the Pomodoro technique or time blocking. Cut down on the time you spend on things that aren't necessary, like reading social media or watching random videos online. Find time wasters. Think about the things you do every day and figure out which ones are really adding value to your life and which ones are just taking up your time. Being honest with yourself about things that aren't helping you reach your goals is important. Limit your social media use. Set limits on how much time you spend on social media by setting times during the day to check your accounts. You might want to use apps or browser add-ons that help you control the amount of time you spend on social media sites. You can get rid of digital clutter by unsubscribing from email newsletters, unfollowing social media accounts that don't add value, and cleaning up your digital office. Be aware of your entertainment. Having fun is a good way to relax, but watch how long you do things like being you watching TV shows or scrolling through material without stopping. Limit your tasks and put those that give you more meaningful pleasure first. Put learning first. Instead of surfing the web aimlessly, spend your time learning new things or getting more information about things that interest you. Spend your time on learning materials, online classes, or books that will help you grow as a person or in your career. Take regular breaks from your digital gadgets to recharge and refocus. This is called digital detox. Do things that don't involve screens, like working outside, spending time with family and friends, or following hobbies. Use technology wisely. To stay organized and speed up your work, use technology tools like productivity apps, task planners, and calendar systems. But be careful not to depend too much on technology for everything in your life. Regularly reflect. Look over your daily habits and routines every so often to see how well they're working. Make changes as needed to make sure you're doing things that are in line with your goals and ideals. In this digital age, these tips will help you spend less time on useless activities and more time on things that really matter to you. Number 10. Pursuing excellence. Pursuing excellence is the pinnacle of all the lessons that have come before it. It means committing to always improving your personal style in all areas of your life, whether they are physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional. To do this, you need to be persistent, passionate, disciplined, and committed to your own growth. Excellence doesn't mean being better than other people. It means always going above and beyond your own expectations. Imagine that you are a sports fan and want to get in better shape. You start running a set distance every day, but instead of limiting yourself, you push yourself and run farther. You also learn how to eat well and organize your time so that you can exercise every day. Day by day, your health, spirit, and soul improve. The thrill of seeing yourself get better, the pride in your personal accomplishments, and the satisfaction of your self-development become powerful motivators. This has a positive effect on your personal life and work. You should aim for that feeling and find it. Making it a habit to seek excellence will help you become the best version of yourself. Thank you for taking the watch this video. We hope that the information you've been given has given you new ideas and better ways to deal with problems. Please don't hesitate to share this content with your friends and family if you liked it. If you liked this video, please give it a like and remember to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on fun and interesting videos in the future. Thanks for your support, and we hope to see you in our next videos.